Uh, Hello. How's it going? I'm here just to help you go to sleep, I guess. I don't know why you're listening to me though, but I don't have much else to talk about, so I'm just gonna ramble for a bit, if you don't mind, about a specific game that I enjoy a lot. It's called Paladins. If you haven't heard, it is a team-based 5-on-5 class-based shooter. Go play it. Great game. I feel like it's a pretty good, solid game overall. Definitely a what is it? A 8 out of 10 at minimum for me. There's a couple of things keeping it from getting that 10 rating. I think the biggest thing that will, as long as this is in the game, will never reach a 10 out of 10. We'll always have a point deducted. Because it's one character. It's just called Willow. The character sucks. I don't know why the character exists, honestly. Like, they just really need to just delete the character. I don't think anything's gonna be lost if Willow's deleted. I mean, even just the voice is pretty annoying. Did you guys know that there's a card? She has a card to where if she uses her one specific ability, she can get 25% damage reduction. And mind you, she's pretty mobile. So it's just, oh, look, I have damage reduction. Goodbye. You can't even hit me anyway. That's fun. But besides that, there's a bunch of characters that are pretty cool. They released a new one recently called called Sati. Imagine CS:GO. For me, I think my favorite character is probably Ferris, the support character. What is it? Pretty cool. Pretty pretty simple, but pretty nice. You can get some pretty neat things with her ult though. Yeah, overall, I've been playing this game. I think at this point for like definitely like over a year at this point. I think. Uh, though it wasn't until just like recently where I started actually like paying supporting this game. I've been just playing free to play this whole time, which is a definitely upside. The fact that it's free to play, very nice. It's also crossplay, so hey, if you have some friends, just get together in a call or whatever, hop on the game, you have a pretty nice time. There's a huge variety of characters. I'm sure you'll find someone you like. They all do pretty different things, though. Don't let the idea that it's in like notoriously called an Overwatch clone deter you, because there's a lot of things about the game which like make it very different from Overwatch. Even characters that seem pretty similar function and play a lot different, which is very neat in my opinion. I'd say like the one cool thing about Paladins, if I were to pick out a specific mechanic, would be its card system, because the card system really changes a lot for each character, and it gives a lot of individuality when it comes to who you play and how you play them. And for those of you that don't know how the card system works, is that like other class-based shooters, each character has an ability, a couple of them, an ultimate, stuff like that. And the cards are essentially like abilities you can have for each character. and they do different things for each ability. So, for instance, the character I enjoy playing, which is Ceres, she has, your heal beam move. Imagine, like, I guess, sort of like Medic from TF2 or Mercy from Overwatch. And she has cards where you can only pick a certain amount of cards for your build, but for the heal move, she can have it where she can either heal herself while healing, uh, reduce the cooldown of other abilities if when she uses her heal move, stuff like that, which is really neat and can very much lead to different play styles with different characters, which I guess the closest thing I can think of would be like for those of you that played like TF2, how like changing your weapon or whatever can like sort of change the play style of a character. Yeah, that's another game you should go out and play. If you haven't already, go out there, play TF2. Trust me, I have at I think it was at least 1,000 hours in it. Fun game. You should go and play it. There are no annoying characters in there that drop the rating down. They're all fun. Oh, some of them a bit more difficult, but they're all pretty fun. But yeah, sort of brings things a little bit back that I did mention how I was only just recently paying money and stuff to like the what is it buy things in the game like skins and things like that, mainly just because uh I just sort of like been thinking just sort of like, hey, I've been sort of supporting this game for like so long at this point that I don't like mind paying money anymore when it comes to the game because it's just supporting the game and everything, which brought me to like an interesting topic that I thought of before where sort of how long, like as a general question for anyone listening, like how long do you think would you support would you how much like how long would you have to like play a game before like you would spend money on it, like if assuming it was like a free to play game for instance, or like how long would an experience have to be to like set like a monetary value to it, sort of similar stuff like that. And like because it's very much different for a lot of people, right? some people some people are like willing to spend like uh money for like $60 or whatever for like relatively like little amount of time. If they get like a couple hours from it, like 10, 20 hours, then that's probably enough for them. But for others, like they before like they even think about spending a bit of cash, like they have to spend like a minimum of like 50 hours or something. So I thought that was like pretty interesting. Like what would like your like minimum barrier for like, which I guess it would mainly pertain to like live service games. Like what would your like minimum barrier be before you decide, yeah, you know what, I'll go ahead and start spending money to like support the game or whatever. Yeah, fun game, pretty fun game. Should go play it. Uh, uh, there's really not much else to say, really. Yeah, it's my main game I play. I have been getting into different games though. I've been playing a little bit, a good amount of Pokemon Unite. Yeah, it's been pretty fun. I'm not typically into MOBAs, but I mean, for some reason though, like United's been pretty fun. The really just the main problem with it is just like the monetization issue with it. It's relatively gross in monetization, but I mean it's Tencent, so realistically, like what do you expect? But overall, the game has been pretty fun. You know, the first what is it? The first Battle Pass season is over. It just got a recent update today, and with a bunch of balance changes and stuff like that, and it released on mobile. So for any of you people that like playing games on your phone, you know, or if you have that one cousin or whatever that says, "Hey, you got games on your phone," you know, now you can get a game on your phone. Also, it's crossplay, so you can play with people on the Switch on your phone, which is kind of neat. I feel like more games should start being crossplay. What do you lose from having your game be crossplay, assuming it's like multiplayer and everything? Yeah, you don't really lose much from it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not really much else to say. You know, I'm tired. Go to bed.